In this video, I'm going to show you one part of the segment 1 of the CSWP exam. Now, if you want full preparation for a CSWP exam, segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, where I'm going to walk you through sample exams and also teach you all the tools that you need to know, then you can just click the link below and you can access my full course.
In task 1, we have to create the following model. Here we have material plain carbon steel, we have global variables A and B, and we have two equations, X and Y. So how are we going to approach to create this model? So let's look at this view here. Here we have a coordinate system, X and Y. So first we're going to create this plate here. Here we have a A dimension, 150 degrees, and here we have a B dimension. Then we're going to extrude this plate, 100 millimeters, as we can see here, with thickness 10 millimeters. After that, we're going to create those two rectangles, this one here, and we're going to extrude those rectangles with X depth and Y depth. And then at the end, we're going to create this rib and those fillets here. So in this task, we have to calculate the mass. In the task 2, we have to modify the previous model. So we have to modify this rectangle here. We have to add this part here. And then we have to change global variables and equations and calculate the mass. In the task 3, we have to change the material and we have to change global variables and equations and then calculate the mass. In task 4, we have to add this feature here and we have to calculate the mass. And in the task 5, instead of rectangle here, we have to create a circle here and change global variables and equations and then calculate the mass. So let's go to the task 1. Let's go to the SolidWorks. So first, let's check our units. So here we have millimeters. Now let's go to tools. Let's create global variables and equations. We have A, 100 millimeters, and B, 80 millimeters. Then here we have equation X. Let's go with X. Let's go with A, minus 20. And we have Y. And Y is A minus B multiplied by 4. Like this. Let's click OK. Now let's define material. So let's go to the material, right click, edit material. And let's find plain carbon steel. And let's click apply and close. Now let's go to the front plane. Let's create a sketch on the front plane. Let's start with a line. So we're going to start at the origin and let's go with a horizontal line. Then here we have angular line and here we have horizontal line. Like this. Now let's go to smart dimensions. Here we have A. So let's put here a global variable A. Like this. Here we have a B. So let's put here a global variable B. Like this. Now let's define the angle between this line here and this line here. And this is 150 degrees. And now we have to define the distance between this line here and this line here. And this is 45 millimeters. Let's click OK. And now our sketch is fully defined, as we can see here. And now we can go to the features, extrude boss base. Let's go with the thickness, 10 millimeters. But let's change direction. Let's go with reverse direction, like this. And here for direction 1, let's choose midplane. Let's go with 100 millimeters, like this. Let's click OK. And this is our first feature. And now we're going to create a sketch on this face. And we're going to cut this side here and this side here. So let's go here. Let's go with a new sketch. Now let's choose a line. Let's go with the line from this edge here to this edge here, like this. Now let's go here to the smart dimension. Let's define the distance between this point and this edge. And this is 50 millimeters. Like this. Now let's get to the line again. Let's create a line from this edge here to this edge here, like this. Now let's click on this point here and this point here. Let's make those 2 points vertical. Let's click OK. Now let's go to the Smart Dimension. Let's define the distance between this point here and this point here. And this is 35 millimeters. Let's click OK. Now let's go with a line again. Let's close the contour here, like this, and here as well, on this edge and on this edge here. Now let's click on this line here, and this line here. Let's make those 2 lines equal, like this. Let's click OK. And now our sketch is fully defined, and now we can cut our model with those 2 sketch contours. So let's go to the Features, Extrude Cut. Let's go with True All, like this. Let's click OK. And this is the form that we're looking for. And now we are ready to create a rectangle here and rectangle here. So let's go on this face. Let's create a rectangle on this face. Let's go with a center rectangle. Let's start here at the origin, like this. Let's make this line and this line equal, like this. Let's go Smart Dimension. Let's put a dimension here, 70 millimeters. Let's click OK. Now let's go here to the offset entities. Let's go with the offset entities 10 millimeters, but to reverse direction, this one here. Let's click OK. Now we can extrude this rectangle. So let's go to the Features, Extrude Boss Base. Let's go to the reverse direction, this one. Let's put here global variable y. Let's click OK. Now let's cut this material inside, so let's create a sketch on this face. Let's go Sketch and let's go with Convert Entities. Now we can use this sketch to cut this material inside. So let's go to Extrude Cut and you can just simply click OK. And now our first rectangle is done. Now we can go to this face here and here we can create a small rectangle. So let's create a sketch. Let's go Normal 2. Let's go with a center rectangle. Let's start here at a midpoint of this edge, like this. Let's make this line here and this line here equal. Let's go with a Smart Dimension, and here we have 35 millimeters, like this. Let's click OK. Now we're going to use offset entities, but we're going to have offset distance 5 millimeters, and let's go with reverse, and OK. And now we can also extrude this rectangle with Extrude Boss Base. But now our depth will be X. Let's see our direction. We have to go to opposite direction, so let's check here reverse direction. Let's click OK. And also now we can cut this material inside, so let's click on this face. Let's create a sketch. Let's go with Convert Entities, Features, Extrude Cut, and you can cut this material inside, like this. And now our rectangles are done, and now we can create a rip here. So let's go on the front plane. Let's create a sketch, like this. Now let's choose a line. Let's start here at this edge. So let's go with horizontal line. Then here we have angular line, and here we have horizontal line, like this. Let's go to Smart Dimension. Now let's define the distance between the origin and this line here, and this is 25 millimeters. This line here is 70 millimeters. Now let's define the distance from the origin to this line here, and this is also 70 millimeters. And the angle between this line here and this line here is 150 degrees. Let's click OK. And now our sketch is fully defined. Now we can go to the Features. We can use a rip, like this. Here we have a thickness 10 millimeters, we have a both sides, and we have a up to material. So let's click OK. And this is what we're looking for. We could also create a sketch contour here and then use Extrude Boss Base. Now let's go to the fillet and let's create some fillets. So here we have a 20 millimeters radius. Let's choose this edge here, this one here, this one here, this one here. Let's go to the back. Let's choose this edge here, and on the other side, we have this edge and this edge here. Let's click OK. And our model is done. Now we have to calculate the mass. So let's go to Evaluate, Mass Properties, and our mass is 4,155.06 grams. And this is the correct answer. In the task 2, we have to modify this rectangle here, and we have to change global variables and equations. So let's first modify this rectangle here. So let's find this rectangle. This is Boss Extrude 1. Let's open Sketch 3. Let's go Edit Sketch. Let's go Normal 2. Like this. Now let's go with a line here. Let's create a line here, like this, this, and this. Now let's go to Smart Dimension, and here we have 40 millimeters. And here we have 20 millimeters. Let's click OK. Now let's choose this midpoint of this line and the origin. Let's go with horizontal relation, like this. Let's click OK. And now let's go to the trim entities. Let's trim this one, this line here, this line here, and this line here. Let's click OK. Now let's go to offset entities. Let's go with offset distance 10 millimeters. Let's choose the sketch. Let's go with reverse direction. Let's click OK. And this is our new sketch. It's fully defined, so we can exit sketch. Like this. And now we have to change global variables and equations. So let's go here to the equations folder, manage equations. So A is now 120 millimeters. B is now 105. Now we have some errors, but let's continue. Let's see what we're going to change in the next two equations. Let's go with continue ignore. A we have A minus 20 is the same, and B we have A minus B multiplied by 6. Let's exit here. Let's put here 6. Let's click OK, and now we see that our errors are gone. And this is it. Now we have to calculate the mass. So let's go to Mass Properties, and we have 4,937.87 grams. And this is the correct result. In task 3, we have to change material and global variables. So instead of plain carbon steel, we have to choose 2014 alloy. So let's go right click, edit material. Let's go here to the aluminum alloys. Let's find 2014 alloy. This one here. Let's go with apply and close. Now we can go to equations, manage equations. And for the A, we have 125. For the B, we have 105. This is the same. X is A minus 20. This is the same. And Y is the same. Let's click OK. And now let's calculate the mass. So let's go to Mass Properties. And we have 2027.48 grams. And this is correct result. In the task 4, we have to create here a new feature. And then we have to calculate the mass. So now we have to create a sketch on this face here. So let's go to this face. Let's go with a new sketch. Let's go Normal 2. Now we're going to choose here center point rectangle. And we're going to start at this point here. And now we're going to go from this edge here to this edge here. Like this. Now we're going to choose a line. And let's start from this point here. Let's go to the center point. And let's go to this point here. Like this. And now let's put a radius 30 millimeters. Like this. Let's click OK. And now let's go to the features. Let's go extrude boss base. And now for direction 1, we're going to choose here up to the surface. Like this. And we're going to choose this surface. Let's go to the other side. Let's check here direction 2. And we're going to choose also up to the surface. And let's select this surface. Let's click OK. And this is the feature that we're looking for. So now we can go to the Evaluate and Mass Properties. So we have 2092.04, and this is within 1%. And in the task 5, instead of this feature here, we have to create cylinder. And we have to change global variables and equations. So let's go to this sketch here, sketch 3. Let's go with edit sketch. Let's go normal 2. Now let's delete this sketch here. Like this. Let's go and let's create a circle. Let's start here at the origin. Like this. Now let's create another circle. Let's go to this edge here. Like this. Now let's go to Smart Dimension. Let's put a diameter here. 80 millimeters. Let's click OK. And now let's exit sketch. Let's continue errors. Now we have some problem here with the rip. So let's exit here and let's go to the rip. Let's go to the sketch 10. Edit sketch. Let's go normal 2 and let's see what a problem we have here. So here we have a yellow line. So this point here, if we click on this line here, so here we have invalid coincident. Now let's delete this 70 millimeters dimension. Now let's click on this line here and let's delete this coincident. Right click and delete, like this. Now let's try to move this line and let's create a new coincident between this point and this edge here, like this. Now let's delete this 70 millimeters dimension. Let's define a new dimension from the origin to this line. And this is 70 millimeters. Let's click OK. And now let's define a new dimension here, 70 millimeters. Let's click OK. And now our sketch is fully defined and it's without errors. Let's exit sketch. And this is it. Now let's go to the equations, manage equations. We have to change A to 120 millimeters, B is 105 millimeters, X is A minus 10. And Y is A minus B multiplied by 5. Let's click OK. And now let's calculate the mass. And we have 1750.87 grams. And this is the correct result.
So in this video, I'll show you just one part of the segment 1 of the CSWP exam. Now, if you want the full preparation for the segment 1, 2, and 3 of the CSWP exam, you can click the link below and you can access my full course. See you in another video.